be together, and then sharing knowledge together. On again, thank you very much for coming today. Thank you.
Distinguished participants, it is my great pleasure and honor to be here together to celebrate our global success in promote wellness. In the future, I would also like to see Thailand will become the kingdom of peace that welcome everyone who need some support. We will make this conference become what we call beyond wellness. We will discuss more about well-being, and also I would like also to have everyone to share our love, compassion to help the world. If we can distribute love and also support, and then they can help to serve the world better. Well, thank you very much for participating in this workshop, and look forward to collaborate with you in the near future. Thank you very much indeed.
To this important platform dedicated to fostering global dialogue on innovation, partnership, and sustainable prosperity. Your initiative truly embodies the spirit of collaboration and the need of shared progress. I believe that today's gathering, which includes diplomats, entrepreneurs, experts, and policymakers, is united by one common purpose. This year, Morocco and Thailand are celebrating the 40th anniversary of their diplomatic relations. We reflect with pride on the mutual respect and cooperation that have shaped our ties. Morocco offers a compelling framework for investors, tourists, and cultural partners. A stable political and socio-economic environment with resilient institutions, rich and diverse cultural and natural heritage. 9 of them are UNESCO World Heritage Sites, 11 national parks, plus extraordinary landscapes and traditions. A growing supply of infrastructure and hospitality offerings that combine modern comfort with authenticity. Saying that, I would like to thank you very much once again for this opportunity and for your kind attention. Thank you very much, Captain Krab.
Thank you very much, His Excellency.
So this is my privilege to be appear before you today to celebrate of the Benefit Conference and Warming Conference. So, and to share some of the space technology, how they can deliver value to people, how they can make the good wellness and good well-being to the society. Partner with the key partner of agency to develop, monitor, and decision support making that improve national capability for enhancing life on Earth, especially in the environmental management, public health, and sustainable urban development. So we transform the data from satellite into actionable strategy environment related to the physical environment and also anything that relates to the human health in order to make our sustainable for the human life and then the good life in our citizens. Thank you very much.
My name is Chakrapop Penke. I represented the political side of Thailand, a former ruling party which in the month of Punjaki's preparation for the summit we became opposition, and that's the dynamism of Thailand. That's why we're here today, not to tell you anything, but to share with you on what we think we know. We want to reverse that as much as we possibly humanly can. So one of that students would be introduced to a wider world than the previous generations, we hope, especially the ones who would never see the future or the way out of their lives. The flexibility in a relationship can be seen as not honorable or very useful, either way. But we are trying to optimize it. We don't want to turn Thailand into a country where extreme views have to be fought upon. this symposium, I believe that all of you would have a lot to contribute, so that it's just a case of one country among you. Thank you very much.
We have finally created the world's first functional coffee in combination with Dr. Ying, the president and founder of Ali Coffee, and Mr. Duan from China, who has developed together, help to save commitment and help to save money, right? Because everyone who loves coffee is already drinking coffee. So this is the most innovative technique to bring wellness through lifestyle to everybody. And we are so delighted to be part of this amazing program that we are sharing through sustainability, tourism, eco-friendly, innovation, and many others more, which is what we are missing in this point of time. So we look forward to seeing each and every one of you later. Thank you very much.
It's my great pleasure and honor to be part of the Top Wellness Global Summit as CHG Global 2025. Through the power of regenerative medicine, lifestyle modifications, and advanced technology, we can achieve greater well-being, peace, and passion for life. Our mission is to empower people to take control of their own health, to prevent sickness, and to enhance vitality. Today at 1:40 p.m., we will host a workshop titled Holistic Harmony by Time, where modern science meets the wisdom of consciousness. Let us continue to collaborate, innovate, and build a future where the longevity and well-being are accessible to all. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Round of applause.
It's a privilege for me as the National President for the Malaysian Budget and Business Hotel Association, MAIBA, and also the Malaysian Tourism Federation, brought together under the theme of Innovation Meets Impact. For those who may not know, MAIBA, our organization, founded in 2001, represents the licensed 3-star and below hotel sector in Malaysia, ensuring that smaller accommodations are heard, supported and recognized in rapidly evolving hospitality landscape. Before I conclude, I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to the organizers of CHG Global Summit for curating this ambitious platform, and to the speakers who have taken time. It's good to connect with all of you. In closing, let me say, make the most of these next 4 days. Ask the hard questions, challenge assumptions, aim to forge partnership and span borders and disciplines. Together, we can turn innovation into impact. Together, we can lead the future. Thank you.
Sawadee Krap. Welcome to the city of Bangkok. There's always been a gateway between cultures, ideas, and opportunities. I've actually asked the organizer to update that I'm also from China ASEAN Business Alliance, and I think they have not updated that. But nonetheless, I think standing here, I'd like to put on my perspective from China ASEAN Business Alliance. Today we meet at a remarkable intersection of history, where Asia's past resilience meets its future reinvention. The world around us is changing faster than any economic model can predict. We are seeing a great realignment in trade, in technology, and in trust. Supply chains are shifting, not just to be cheaper, but closer and smarter. We're witnessing the digitalization of everything, from payments to productivity, from supply chains to sustainability. But the next chapter will be written in technology and co-creation. From the digital Silk Road to carbon credit exchanges, from green logistics to smart cities, we're not waiting for the future, we're building it. Let this summit in Bangkok be remembered not as another conference, but as a starting point for collaboration, capital, and conscience. So on behalf of the China ASEAN Business Alliance, the Singapore Digital Chamber of Commerce, thank you. Let's move from conversation to creation, and from aspiration to action. Kokum Kap, and welcome to the future.
It's a great time for us to connect, share, and create a solution and to move life and shape future of global wellness together. Over the past few years, the world has changed faster than ever. We have learned that health is not only about medicine, it is about the balance, prevention, environment, and community. And when we combine the traditional and science together, we will create a real impact. Otherwise, traditional medicine will be disrupted and become only the memory. The next few days, listen, share, inspire one another. Every conversation here can become a new partnership. Every idea can become innovation, and that help the world heal, grow, and thrive. On behalf of the organization, University, Ministry of Health, I wish everyone meaningful, successful, and inspiring summit. Together we can turn wellness into opportunity and innovation into impact. Welcome to Thailand again. Thank you very much.
I have written 60 medical textbooks and scientific books, including the world's first stem cell book contributing. So Dr. Kampun was saying he's 80, and I'm saying he's a buddy to me for many years, okay? 80 is the new 60. And 60 is the new 40. So you can't even call yourself a senior if you're not 80 and above, all right? So we have to have a young mindset, but at the same time, the hippocampus for your long-term memory is shrinking by 5% every 10 years. So when you walk as you age, you don't go straight like this, you go wobbly. It's not that you want to fall, but you fall easily. So can all this be fixed up? Yes, you're losing your eyesight at 40 going down, the nerve problem and a kidney transplant. So tomorrow in the master class, we have all this around you. You can ask any question about stem cells, peptides, exosomes, and there's a lot of new things coming in.
To share my idea on medical wellness innovation. What I truly believe that at this moment, we have to keep two key words of success. It would be better for the world that we have to take care of more on prevention, precision diagnosis, AI, and every means to make human be able to live longer at good quality of life. It's about the time that I've been involved also with anti-aging and regenerative medicine for more than 25 years. For those who live more than 27 years, aging becomes the risk factor that's difficult to avoid. So if you think that you are now still 30 years old, I hope that very soon they will be much smarter and better than me. Because if younger generation cannot be improved and learn to be better than me, the world will never change. Thank you very much for your kind attention.
We try to link the thing from the space to be helpful in our life and longevity. So I have some slides to show you some related from the space technology to our lifestyle. So that's why we try to monitor this. So we have the satellite data. The satellite data can monitor this to see what's going on in this area. And we can map it to see what happened in this area. And then when we map it, monitor it, we can measure it. When we measure it, we can see how severe of that situation. We are living in our planet, changing planet. It changes every day, every month, and every time. And now climate change is, we cannot avoid the climate change. And when we have that good information, we have that good cooperation, we will have a good life. Our life will be happy. Thank you very much for your attention.
So let's us share some idea. Even it is a small idea, but this is very important and a great change. Very few clinical researchers exist in herbal medicine, especially with London mind control trials research, pharmacokinetics, and real patients' outcome. Industry rarely invests in the clinical research because they don't see the profit. Next slide, please. So for too long, herbal medicine has been caught between the two extremes in the master degree and also the PhD program. Integrating the traditional medicine, botany, pharmacology, so we will work together, university, industry. Education is very important. So we are welcome anyone to come and join us at the university.
So basically, dysbiosis and hormonal imbalance are very much intertwined. So hormonal imbalance is going to drive bad bacteria and create what we call gut inflammation. So you're going to have bloating and constipation or diarrhea and inflammation, chronic fatigue, acne, different disorders, and so on and so forth. So, but the two of them are intertwined. So you have neurophysiology and psychology, my two doctorates, combined and basically create a nervous condition which can be a gastrointestinal disorder, or it can be expressed in just pure anxiety or inflammatory bowel disease. So the body and the mind are interconnected. Now, obesity is death. Basically, you have death by visceral fat, literally, because the fat wraps around your organs, it invades your vital organs, compromises them. This is an extremely important phenomenon, and you see this happening through resonance, and that's under the microscope. That's in real time.
150 with Putin, and it's all over the news, you know? And he's saying about organ transplantation. You have 78 organs in your body. There are 400 over different types of cells and stem cells in your 78 organs. So are you going to say you transplant all the 78 organs? It's quite impossible to translate 78 organs. But can you do the transplantation of cells of every specific organ? So I think that I do not want to be like them. So I have to continue my search to improve on extension of life, quality life. Quality life means you still must have balanced hormones. You must not have the inflammation in the body. Decide your protocols, targeted the treatments. I always believe in the DDRR. That means I have to do a proper biological diagnosis apart from the normal pathological diagnosis. I do a detoxification. That means we have to take out your excessive lipids. We have to take out the heavy metals. We have to look into your gut health, and then we go with the repair. Then only you do the regeneration, and not just to give the stem cells and do a regeneration and say you're wonderful. So even with the male organs intimate area, even with the female intimate area,
reversing 5,000 chronic illnesses right now. We're reversing HIV, malaria, diabetes, cancer, arthritis, hypertension, goiters, you name it. We can do it because God has already given us the herbs to do it. We just forgot about it. For the physical body in the United States of America, I don't know about here, but in the United States of America, they have destroyed our food. They spray our crops with pesticides and herbicides that leads to cancer. They put aluminum, they put formaldehyde, they put food dyes, and so all our food in America, they make GMO. So we have to get rid of that fear, stand on our own power, and walk in faith. And you all, that is the right side of the brain. The right side of the brain is our subconscious mind that's linked to your intuition. It's linked to your spiritual body. And that's the mind that we must start listening to versus the left brain, which is our ego brain, means edging God out.
So if we think the same thing, if we still use the chemicals, conventional medicine, we cannot achieve all. So we have to have new thinking, and we have new healing and new hope. What I propose to you today is about the energy medicines is on the right. But we do research, but not so many large scale because it's very individualized, personalized. And the conventional do separate part. You can have hand, we can have even fingers or the toes. But now we do holistic. It means approach the whole body. Once we treat with the energy, it's go holistic the whole body. So we can even find the root cause, deliver customized treatment, different person, different things, effective, fast response, no drugs, safe, relaxed, and non-invasive. We treat once, and it go the whole body. So it's here as one. Because living matrix is continuous connectivity, self-communication, crucial for health and therapeutic implications. For example, like this boy has eczema, but when we find out the Bengal grid and move him from this place, the eczema is improved. So it's not only the medicine.
You need to spend money on the program. So then how do we achieve it? Of course, we have augmented reality, we have CHG, but what if the knowledge is beyond CHG? How do you handle it? What if the education doesn't embrace it? How do you handle it? This is what is missing today. We spend all the time committing to making a better society, doing better business, better life, but at the expense of the loss of harmony. So as you know, caffeine, overdoses of caffeine may overstimulate you. However, through careful technology regulating the coffee, we managed to improve all the darkness, all improved. Right. So this is the first world automated wellness therapy without you having to spend time. You just drink your morning coffee, without you having to spend more money because you're already drinking coffee, without you having to be committed because it's your ritual. So we invite you to discover a transformative approach through coffee that align with your body natural energy, support your holistic well-being, and of course, your daily life.
I hope since you are already here, you would spend a few more days down south. We have very nice beaches, or up north, very nice mountains. I'm sure you will fall in love with this. I would like to share from the technological perspective, the technology side of things today. Luckily, I'm one of the few members from this country to attend the World Economic Forum over the past 4 years. And this year, the highlight was from the Group C of Microsoft, Satya. And in the next 5 years, he said, in the medical space, we will be able to reduce 20% of the cost. Especially in the financial sector, he said also that 200,000 jobs would be lost over the next 5 years in the financial sector with the AI coming. But the first few industries that will be disrupted with AI and quantum computing, one of them is the medical space. Right? He said that with quantum, Microsoft can now generate an unprecedented amount of data sets. And we're beyond the point that AI is learning from real data anymore. AI is now learning from synthesized data, right? And quantum is able to generate an unprecedented amount of data sets. And that's gonna be a way out for this country to avoid the biggest crisis yet. I hope you all benefit from this talk and also inspired from the insights I gave you today about the Thai economy and also insights from Davos. Thank you.
Was actually defined by GWI, Global Wellness Institute from the States. It defined the wellness lifestyle real estate as the homes that are proactively designed and built to support holistic health of their residents. Now, quick one. So many experts and panel speakers talk about all these points. GWI, the wellness real estate definition, it didn't include university. It didn't include academics. But rather, it included the office space, hospitals of course, the clinics, the medical centers, the senior living, meaning the retirement homes. We talk about and also the other complementary medicine practices, the traditional, the alternative medicine practices, etc., all in one ecosystem. Not just in one building, but integrated and interconnected together. Well, because it has gotten too expensive, so even from the Europeans, the Americans, and neighboring countries, and not to even mention the Indonesians, even the super rich or the high net worth, find it it's just too costly to go for medical treatments in Singapore. And other favorite countries becomes like in Malaysia then.
Or anything, even biohacking club, you would have realized that you take a lot of effort individually to actually do a lot of promotion, SEO, digital marketing, and so on. So instead of you doing your own digital marketing, what we are doing is actually to bridge the gap between all the wellness operator to the user. So essentially what we do is we have instant access. We also provide back-end dashboard for you to come on board and just to see who is the one, what are the clients and the participating people that you have on a daily basis. We also launching our tech AI right now called the Vital AI. So this is some of the information that we receive. Our top 3 source country of medical tourism in Malaysia is of course Indonesia, China and India. A very good marketplace. So what we do essentially for Reserve Daily is that we connect users to merchant, smart personalized wellness, user preference, past behavior, health goal, and we are looking into cross-selling treatment, products, packages, and an offer price. So it's a one-click solution.
In the years after they started, they prepare good people, good product service, and good money, and start in business. However, after 1 year in Japan, 60% of startup company goes out of business. If you are the executive and if you are sitting like this, putting your back to the windows, looking into the door, that way I'm sure you can see who is coming into your office, but you have no backings. Our company's strength is we have good interior designer and geomancy grandmaster and architecture business fancy design, and we can provide 3D design so that you can see how the interior is going to be changed or how the room is.
That is not enough, but we'll see if we can finish a little bit stronger than that. I've got a confession to make. I arrived here with massive optimism and with every reason. But now, if anybody here is interested in the concept of harnessing some of this, I have a booth outside. We're going to launch a PX Council and Wellness Council for Asia in the next month to 2 months. Anybody here who's interested can get a free membership, complimentary membership to the end of 2026. It's thought leadership driven. It actually gives you insight on the gap between best practice, beyond AI by the way, still not knocking AI, but beyond AI, and in other words, the best practice which AI is pushing up, and the gap between that and the top 1%. Rare and valuable. So if you want to be part of that, all I need is your business card over at the booth. I'm going to be here tomorrow. My name is Charles Bennett. Thank you very much for your time.
When you look at what are the enemies of people not achieving the health span, would you like to guess? What are the enemies that preventing all of us to have a good health span? In scientific world, we identify what we call 4 horsemen. We said these 4 types of disease is the one who is actually our enemy. So the innovation in next year that you're going to see all of this biomarker is a multi-system testing. So it doesn't mean that with those single number is mean, oh, your health is very good as 25. It's the number that predict a certain risk of the disease. It's not to predict like how active you are unless you use that number from the physical or the function biomarkers. So validation is one challenging issues. And I would encourage all of us here that the validation that we're lacking of is for Asian populations. because most of the data that we have is from Caucasian or the Hispanic. But for Asian, even though we are like contribute to like the most abundant amount of species in the world, but we still don't have the validated markers or clock for our species. The second one is accessibility. All of this technology is very expensive right now. And if we talk about using all of these as screening methods, if it's very expensive, how can we use as a screening? So the key goal, after validation, we need to make it accessible to many people as possible. That's why it's going to answer the goal of the healthy longevity medicines.
So basically, the exosome is like a transport vehicle. It's like how cells talk to each other. You have these vesicles, small vesicles, that are actually going to go inside the cells. So before this, if you want to use growth factors in terms of bridging the laboratory science and the clinical studies all together, definitely we have so many clinical studies going on. AI is also taking part in aesthetics and anti-aging world, and also the nanotechnology about the biomaterials that I mentioned. And for the future landscape of anti-aging and aesthetics world, for the regeneration and preventive paradigm, the placement or the shifting is going to be shifting from just one symptom. The patient comes in to you like saying you have like this line here, that line there, into the correction. I think ethical responsibility is one of the key things. And yes, the future of anti-aging, as I mentioned, is all about regeneration, data-driven, and also eco-conscious technology.
But also be able now to use AI to monitor them and be able to feedback progress and also give some real-time failure. And subsequently towards the 2030, very much on virtual base as well. And with that we have progress, surely I think how about dangerous science laboratory where some explosion, chemical and all the rest, now all of this can be simulated and done in a way that augmented reality we had talked about as well. Next slide. And in here, because we can do that, we can even move it up to virtual reality leadership simulators. And next slide. And I guess basically with the time that we're given, those are a slew of activities that are happening right now for technology. So if you're interested in, and in the space that your education is what you're passionate about, we can have exchange. So with that, wish you an enjoyable dinner tonight. Thank you. Thank you.
The facility management consultant company is an engineering firm, and we are about 30 years, and we look after many hospitals and also many buildings in Thailand, actually in Bangkok and in the north and in the south. This is one of the reasons why we do so good in the SDGT of the world, okay? Because we already have the universal health coverage. Every Thai citizen will be under one scheme of the healthcare. So you have every fund. Every Thai citizen will have the fund to look after them. Live in the social work connectively, and what they have to be recognized and be proud, be happy in their social sort of. Intellectual well-being is another one. It's defined as something that the lifelong learning, and you can be simulating enjoy about knowing the new knowledge, like you have learned from my daughter the other presentation. Also, we have the law to control, like the law about the clean air and clean water, and this is from the Bangkok, the healthy city from the Bangkok is one of the goals in our measure try to achieve this day. Okay.
In 2003, a gentleman named Sir Dave Brailsford took over the British cycling team. Britain then had won just only one golden medal in 100 years. But our health is not built on just one habit. It's built on systems that interact on a daily basis. Your nutrition, your movement, your rest, your mindset, your environment, your connections, the people, and purpose that make you feel alive. Those all compound together, they become your ecosystem of health. And it's easy to change all of them just 1% at a time. What we can do to start applying every single day, but just 1% through a few doors you can start opening today. Door number 1, nutrition. You don't have to overhaul your diet, but you can just add colorful vegetables to each meal you eat. Invisible moments, the 1% shifts when no one is watching, will determine how brightly you live, how long you'll thrive, and how wonderfully you live the years you have been given.
So today I am pleased to present to you the Poland cosmetic sectors. Actually, in Thailand, we do focus on 3 sectors: medical, tech, and food. But for today, we've seen that the Polish cosmetic sector is still underrepresented in Thailand. So that's why we bring the cosmetics to present to you today to see how innovative and sustainable is this sector. So let's take a look at the cosmetic sectors. Poland is the 9th largest cosmetic exporter globally and 5th in the EU. And the cosmetic market in Poland has grown more than 75% since 2014, among fastest in the EU. And export account for over 51% total revenues in the Polish cosmetic industry. And the value of Polish cosmetic exports was 5.8 billion in the year of 2024. And the innovation R&D, Poland is currently, for the past 20 years, focuses on the innovation and R&D in investment. Especially, we can see that we have over 125 academic institutions.
เรื่องแรกเนี่ยนะครับก็คือประเทศไทยมีแนวทางที่จะผลักดันให้เป็นศูนย์กลางของ wellness โลกเป็นสวรรค์ของคนที่เกษียณซึ่งเดี๋ยวทางท่านอาจารย์หมอเนี่ยท่านจะได้เล่าให้ฟังว่าเราจะสามารถไปถึงจุดนั้นได้อย่างไร
Which has a very long name. It is called Variable Speed Multiple Direction Body Weight Supported Treadmill Training. And what this treatment involves is in the name. It involves walking on the treadmill. I want to add the last bit of into this talk is that why walking in a multiple direction in a variable speed can be so effective. Why it's so different from other treatment? Because when you walk on the treadmill is constantly moving, it never stops.
We need to have to create the Thailand for the wellness hub. It's very important because now Thailand is the aging society, and maybe next 5 years they're gonna be the super aging for 25% of the elderly, and next 10 years or more than 15 years they have 30% of the population who's.
And right now the Sirirat health policy team are studying this in the province of Phrae to see if rural community workers can employ this technique for their elders in the rural area. Come.
I saw it. He said, yes, the Chinese have been doing it for hundreds of years. So what's the problem? I want to learn that. Then he said, why don't you learn? Look at the master. He's 76 years old. He's carrying 50 kilos of rice on his hand. Those days, you know, the master in China, they were persecuted by the Japanese. They want to kill them because they were the cause of the rebellion in China during the Second World War. That time after the war, we didn't have enough food. So here we were talking about having 2 meals. He said, I only have 1 meal a day and sometimes 3 meals in 1 week. Why you need 3? I'm 85 this year. Still active. Hi! Woo! That's energy medicine. You know what we miss the whole world? Most of you, if you don't believe me, I say with confidence, most of you here are sick. There's a prison in Brazil, 3,000 patients. They all have sickness. You know, prison, the food they eat are stale. Normally, they're discarded bread, they give them. You know what? A doctor of natural medicine was put in jail because he practiced successfully like you.
I'm from education, I'm from university, from Sondusit University, Bangkok, Thailand. Sondusit University, we keen about culinary. We have school of culinary, we produce chefs. When we talk about tourists or tourism, yes, it is important to, you do many business, you run many business. Your industry needs customer, right? Yeah, and your customer sometimes being my customer as well. Yeah, in my industry, we call them tourists. And then we start like, okay, if we're going to focus at the wellness tourists, where are they? And wellness tourists, we think they are a quality tourists. They always have high education. They always have a high value. They can spend very well. So this kind of tourist is very important, and many countries like to focus at the tourists more than backpacker. I think one of the staff or one of the group of people who really important to join or to promote wellness industry, we call that like personal service or personal assistant or personal staff. That's an important group that very required for the wellness program. Sometimes we call this kind of group as a butler or personal assistant. I think this kind of people can be one of the group that we can promote more for the wellness program. However, I think I have only a few minutes to talk to you.
Our transfer our knowledge to the world. And the good news is thank you for the technology, AI, and automation. But also, this kind of technology brings a lot of challenge in this society, especially in social life. Our platform to solve this problem, we only put $1 a month. Actually, people around the world only pay $1. They can learn from the experts around the world. So I invite all the experts in this room, welcome to our platform to share your knowledge and educate the young generation and help them to become a better future. Maybe the private sector and also society. If everybody pay attention, they say a government can take the CSR and also private CSR, and individual can donate for the poor people. I believe in the future can solve this kind of situation.
Our university core mission has always been creating knowledge of the land. Our electrical engineering program established in 1969. In 2017, it showed that less than of 5% of job consists of activity that are 100%. This is not a work of a single department. It's a massive interdisciplinary and cross-faculty integration. We are combine the strength of our Bang Khen campus and Sriracha campus and pooling experts from the Faculty of Engineering, Business Administration. I have a good chance to join. I also developed the immersive learning lab. We have a team to develop and design for simulator, and we are training. And right now we have a good collaboration with many partners. We can apply to the other industry, like a hospital 4.0, agriculture 4.0. Thank you very much.
You have no idea how many times I hear adults say to kids, well, in your real life, when you get to real life, right now you're a kid, but when real life happens to you, here's something for you to think about. For a kid, this is their real life. By the time these kids get that information, exactly, irrelevant, unnecessary. And the thing is, teachers think that, yeah, I know, I'm about to make fun of my own career. Teachers think that we are the gatekeepers. All information must go through me. It's just like these guys here. Where is he? I am keeper of information. None shall pass. Anybody have a teacher like that? Yeah? Yeah? Everybody have a teacher like that? You must pass through me to graduate. That gives us a problem to work on. That gives us a reason to access what it is that really happens at the tip of the spear in medical science, in business, in research. Whatever it is that they're interested in, I can say, go to this site, and there, right there, because there's all that language they may not get. But right over here in this little corner, for teachers, for students, questions for them to consider.
I was so impressed. There are many hospital owners are looking for expansion from Thailand to other countries, and they are willing to partnership with a lot of investors who do not want to involve in their business, but to invest into their expansion plans. You must grab immediately. You cannot wait next month. You cannot wait next year. So that is how we do. Once we have a very good project owners, you know, now Hong Kong or China companies also having a problem to go for US market. So what we do is we move the China companies, you know, very profitable. We move them out from China, put them into Southeast Asia, Malaysia, Singapore, Thailand, Indonesia, and we combine the business with the local Southeast Asia companies, and we make it expand and make it looks like Southeast Asia companies, not a China company. But do you need to fund them? No, they will fund you. They are China companies.
have to be comply with the sustainable globalization innovation, and also support the world, support the global economic with sustainable. And on again, thank you so much for attending early morning today. Thank you very much.
You can notice from prices of merchandise which have not really increased. In fact, a lot of products have lower prices because of the supply chain, because of the system initiated and created by WTO. If we do not continue with the supply chain approach, costs would definitely be higher. And therefore, I would say that for all the institutions that we have had, we should try, we meaning Thailand, we meaning ASEAN, we meaning developing countries, should try to stick with them as much as possible. In the meantime, managing the US. as a separate.
So I guess in here, you could see US this time around did not rectify this. And the other part, Trump, being a businessman as he is, he looks at it that he actually tweeted in the social truth numerous times that he doesn't believe in this. He thinks that climate change is not real. He thinks it's one of the hoax, right? So, but we have 106 countries who agree. And here it is, we all, if I ask every one of you here, which are the top 3 sectors moving forward that will be economically prosperous? Definitely, apart from AI, digital, you will highlight sustainability. And in here, sustainability will be the promising trend moving forward. That US are not moving forward, then there are other economies who are coming up. And here it is, we saw China. China came up as now not only the largest producer of solar.
As UN, even the US doesn't care much on the climate change, but actually from out of the US we have China. Today, China is one of the leader of the sustainable innovation, the technology. Is already why should depend on the US some part, but this is a good point that we also keep going. And from our own, right? Our own and sustainable, and also
And another thing that you mentioned is we are investing to have new city in Chonburi area in Banglamung, which is start from scratch. We will build a city, a smart city, and we aim to be a top 10 smartest city of the world, create a balance between life or even in another part of the world, city grow organically. But this one, we built from scratch. So it's very challenging task for EEC and Thailand as well. But we see the gap from previous developments, such as we have invest in Eastern Seaboard, and it create the pollution.
For me, I have experienced how China and how Hong Kong, the way that they invited investors into their country. For example, like in Hong Kong, when they started themselves as the financial hub, they put on a lot of promotions. They make it out loud to the outside world that welcome all the international banks and private finance institution come and set up the bank system in Hong Kong. I'm sure only government platforms will know exactly where are the good project owners from Thailand, your country, to put them into the hall and let the investors willing to come back every year. Otherwise, looking at the hall, how do we have the how do we want to share about how will be our investment or investing experiences?
Only one big chip, and that was the big, just for showcase. Just a big showcase. And imagine now, as you know, Lam Chabang is very crowded. They're building the next, probably the 3rd phase of the Lam Chabang deep sea port. I'm glad to hear the update from the EEC directly that both Utapao Airport and perhaps the smart city will be up and running because, General Prayut Chan-o-cha, who was the Prime Minister, he put this into executive decree, a law. And obviously, unfortunately, when government changes, things change.
We need to get on together and working together more, support each other more. From the ASEAN and Asia and to hold the region. Yeah, I think it's important. And thank you for on the list. And then I look forward to listen from you more on this. You are present today. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, Sawadee-krap. Long awaited to put myself on this stage. Very much honored to be here just because of one key personnel. But today, real estate square meters encourage working on the valuation of the ecosystem that you put in. Do you know why? What is the facts of Singapore growing so strongly? Singapore is a small country. It's only a red dot. If Singapore do not value the currency and manage the currency, Singapore will be washed away. It has to do it that way because there's no resources. There's no resources like Thailand or Malaysia. Singapore depending on investment. They have to. Their money rolls through investment. Do you know that every Starbucks that you drink, I have a share in it because I'm Singaporean. Because the Singapore government invests in Starbucks.
So that Thailand is entered like 8 countries already since like 2023. And actually in 2031, actually 1 in 5 of our population is going to age above 65, which we call that super age country, which I believe Japan's hit this number already. And why this number is important. So you can imagine that the burden of the healthcare workforce is unequal for the whole country. So that's another issue. And if our healthcare system still work as the reactive system, that they wait until patients get sick, have some abnormal symptom and come to see us, you can imagine. All of this I just study because I see patients and I ask myself, how can I be the better doctor to people who come to see me every day? That's why I got introduced to the longevity medicine or healthy longevity medicines. If you think that whatever you do is good, and you don't have evidence base to prove that, you cannot say that it's evidence-based medicine. And one single patient's experience does not call evidence-based.
Okay, I think after these 2 videos, you all have some idea what I'm doing, actually what's my company doing. I myself is not a doctor, I'm just a layman, but I'm actually a beneficiary user of cellular therapy 10 years ago. Actually, I have some health issue like hormonal imbalance, like very low stamina, difficult to sleep, serious gastric problem. That's why I search for some. Our mission is to empower people to live longer, healthier, and more fulfilling life through advanced cellular therapies. So I think our philosophy is actually we believe that the true beauty and it actually begins from the inner health. And definitely, I believe all of you agree with me, prevention is definitely better than cure. What we want to try to promote is to prevent chronic diseases, prevent cancer. Prevention always better than cure. So please, like our healthy people like us, actually it's very encouraging to do this stem cell to prevent problems. Otherwise, you have to spend much more than what you have to pay for these services if we really have the problem.
Of John F. Kennedy inaugural address. I feel very much in love with John F. Kennedy. And money is power, we call that the golden rule. He who has the goal set the rule. I think everybody says that. We cannot quote Mao Zedong or Sir Francis Bacon or anybody. It's a fact of life. The US used all this. And what happened? Fast forward to the global order. So even though Woodrow Wilson, American president, proposed it at the Geneva Versailles Convention, when they stopped the fighting, the armistice day. But US Congress did not support it, so the League of Nations did not materialize. Important, the climax was the looking for Osama bin Laden. Osama bin Laden, and he was assassinated in May 2011. That was under Obama presidency. That was the first so-called series of incidents that really made American people angry at the world.
Health and strong immunity are the key to beauty. You see on the left, this lady is much younger than the lady to the left, but still the lady to the left seems to be more beautiful. Why? Because she's healthier. Even though she's older, she's healthier. We start talking, this is myself in our lab, next one. We're talking about how proteins are alive communicators and how basically health depends on the balance and the interactivity. And when we talk about balance and interactivity, we're talking about resonance. Why? Because resonance is synchronicity.
And looking at it, any one of you are venture capitalists here? Oh, okay, of course, Veronica is a venture capitalist. Anybody else? And you have charted this as well from McKinsey aspect. On the y-axis, on innovation, how complex are this innovation? On the x-axis, the interest. And interest will have been at least by real equity invested in here. And here is, we are talking about the billion, 10, 75, 200 billion. Right straight at the right top corner, artificial intelligence surely is a front runner, undisputed in the right-hand corner, right? The second part of this is energy and sustainability technology. Surely the way to go to, inevitable trend for sustainability. And you have numerous part of this that innovative very much, and some funds are going in, but I think they have not reached where the maturity of where the AI and as well as sustainability are. And if we actually stacked out the same chart that we saw, and we go by why there are all this 1, 2, 3, because this is by the last 3 years. So this is 2002, 2003, 2022, 2023, 2024. So you could see the shape of it on how much the money has gone in. So particularly, if you see, for instance, this future of energy and sustainability,
preventive medicine is the key. You see, we are in what we call sickness. See, all model, reactive. You are sick, headaches. You know what? We reached a stage we don't even need doctors anymore. Because AI can, you know, there's a machine already there. You read a text. In fact, I was shocked. I was in Kuala Lumpur. I talked to a machine. After 10 minutes, print out 96% of my health condition, because I just went for a medical checkup 3 days before I went to say, wow, matching almost, 96% accurate. Now, Killian photography, invented by Killian, your office space is healthy, then all those health issues would 90% would disappear. If you're not sleeping on geopathic stress, the incidence of having cancer is minimal or to zero. So that is very important. We are promoting. We have 3 conferences, wellness conference we organized, but I tell you, that is the future, the certification. 2 things we do: certify healthy breathing, plus adding all these factors in, and this conform to United Nations 17 key factors, okay?
After 1 year, 60% of the company goes out of business. And after 3 years, 70%. After 5 years, 85% of company disappears. Those are the companies that were prepared by good people, good product, good service, and good monies. But they go out of business. And many of you are health, wellness related industries. Why am I talking about real estate? That's because all the business, development, sales, manufacturing, AI, everything is done on top of us. So that's why you have to have a good ground, energized, not negative ground, but positive ground, so that whatever you do can support or will be supported by the ground.
Identity fraud. You probably have all heard the news about Cambodia being real hit with a lot of those crimes that are butcher the pig. That's my attempt at trying to be creative on the design side, but really the problem is today people are scared of digital ID and global control for the right reason, and then they believe no ID is the solution. So there's many level of part of the sustainability, but it's also being able to expose traditional investors into kind of a new type of investment. There is a huge benefit that are not tied to sustainability by having deposit token being used by various financial institutions. An example, a bank in Laos would have a real hard time getting correspondent banking. Banks in Cambodia used to have a very hard time. So that means they cannot export and get paid easily. And having that same technology is really improve the flow of funds in the economy and not just the US Treasury.
And what if you can do all of these three things together? That's what Go Global stands for. We are all about in the world with 200,000 graduates around the world. And this book is being launched today, just today. Let's give it a hand. So we just did a launch ceremony in the morning online. Dame Doria Cordova, the owner of the Accelerated Business School, is not just my mentor, but also an amazing partner.
And this is one of our other portfolio, which is focused on education. And we join venture and pull out Go Global Business School and partner with them. And then we are building the STEM education, homeschooling education, all from Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur right now, with Subang in our office. And then we are getting into the wellness and education tourism with this ecosystem, one of our portfolios. So I just give you a rough overview. The conscious capitalism is a framework that is created by Shine Go Global Business School, and it's all about engaging the community at every level, the staff, your system at every level. We look at conscious living.
How we gonna turning the green into gold? It's a kind of new investment, and it's what we call is a global mega trend. Okay, so the future of the premium carbon investment, turning nature into the sustainable of wealth. A number of the what we call the segment, but not every carbon credit has the same value. That means the carbon credit price in logistics segment or in what we call the power segment, we try our best to do more carbon credits, and we use the high utilization to make sure that every single area, every single hectare earn the most carbon credit in the world. So we use lots of technique like 2x2 plant the tree. We use lots of support of the community, and we collaborate with numbers of universities and also numbers of related government departments.
Hope that this is a benefit and useful for reducing the CO2 and fossil use in wastewater. Mostly that we use the fossil for clean water, minute average to the water pond. And the second one, we have the 5 kilowatt for wind machine to compress.
When we're talking about Thailand or EEC, it's not just about 66 million people in the country. What we position ourselves as the center of ASEAN. We are ASEAN family. That when I mentioned about family of ASEAN, we are talking about what size of people. It's about 2.3 billion population within RCEP, or 2.6 billion population. So it's mega size. Industry, we focus on the 5 industry which I mentioned last slide. And in the area, we focus in 3 provinces in the east of Thailand. Each of investment proposal is tailor-made. So we talk one-on-one. Your proposal and your benefit will be different from others. It depends on the offer is and how you and EEC can work that this is a kind of win-win and optimize our proposal. I will talk into detail later. The last one is total solutions for starting operation. Land facilitation.
So what we do is, if you can just look at our website, short by category, we have regenerative and functional care. So what we do is we attract a lot of all these clinics, even wellness partners, to join us on board, which is regenerative health, functional care, skin glow and aesthetic clinics. If you just scroll down a little bit more, we have Mind, Mood and Balance, Daily Wellness Essential, Health Check and Body Insight. Even for some of them who is giving consultation in Mind, Mood, Balance, a lot of people need therapy these days. So we are even looking at real estate, wellness real estate, to be coming on board so that we can be a platform to connect these users and all these merchants that we have online. Technically, we are also one of the largest distributor right now in Malaysia, or we aim for to be the largest distributor in exosomes. If you actually go to our booth, we've been working with multiple partners on that. Okay. So this is some of the digital wellness brand that's going global, and we aim to be one of them. Okay, yeah, so this is actually my growth and ad metrics, what we're looking at in 2026 to expand our users from 120,000 right now to 320, and essentially this is our goal before we IPO the company.
Is a spiritual leader, a spiritual architect that travel around the world to learn Vastu, Feng Shui, natural healing, geometry, all kind of sciences. Why? Because she wanted to build the world healing home. But even that, for years after we met each other, we have been working on creating a complete innovated automation that requires you no time sitting in the space like this, you get healed. But we want to go further. When you are not sick, healthcare is meant for physically and mentally sick as defined by Cambridge University. If I ever get it, which is impossible, a phase 3 class 3 clinical, how much do we need? 300 million, 500 million, 5 years, 10 years? With all the big names, with big university, we will never get that. It's impossible to create a new living standard that suit every one of us, not me, not the super rich, because we are all one human being in one Earth called planet.
The power, 3 years ago, we saw the power of AI. When it combined with our experience and our knowledge, we can turn into something very powerful, a system and a platform that can help many, many people to use AI easily. Because today we heard about the government say, oh, okay, AI will replace your job, how many jobs we lose. But we believe that the future belongs to the people who can use AI and become more productivity. We are actually a fast-growing ecosystem with a highly profitable future. Thank you.
Or the failure of the past online platforms like Success Resources, so what are the...
There's more than 70 people, and there are 10 people dedicated to iBooming. Now, I will say it's around 20,000. It's not a lot because our apps haven't launched yet. It's waiting for the November with all the integration. Because all the agreement, actually, they have the connect access to their members. So we believe that also we have some term about the promotion. So based on the benchmark and the figures, we are quite confident on this.
Dementia, and 60 to 70% of the dementia are the Alzheimer's diseases. So that's why this is very crucial topics that we have to pay attention. As I mentioned earlier, when we want to have the solution for the complete picture, we have to do the something that that complete every mechanism or the connection of the whole pictures. When we have the inflammation gut or the gut dysbiosis, the dysbiosis of the gut is the something that imbalance of the gut microbiomes and can create something like we call it like the metabolome or metabolites. Is the production of the gut microbiome fermentation and can impact a lot to the lung and to the brain as well.
The nature, when they give the food to you, you know, the tree, the air we breathe, the water is like the blood of the Mother Earth purified. They never ask what they do for and how much, you see. It's not a business model anymore. This is about the new ways of thinking of the new world. It's not the old world like this. So Start where? From yourself. This is the new home, right? And the world. What the pillar I do, you know.
So what I did is I went through a customer journey with them and I got to know them. You asked a question about the team. This is a really passionate team. I'm not a customer, I've never spent any money with them, I've never known them before yesterday. I tried the product, it worked.
Unlike the human credit and social credit to carbon credit, I talk to God, bring me someone that can align, because otherwise carbon credits is not successful really. Why? I tell you things about your leg and coffee and everything. Secret is so easily.
Why we have to consider this one? Because on the 1st of January 2026, CBAM forced all the importer to EU, you need to report carbon footprint with 5 industries from cement, aluminum, metal, and everything here. And then internally, we also have ISO, CHG, a lot of reports that we need to do it for the government. And in order to reduce the carbon footprint, most of the company can't change the process. They already have the sourcing, they already have the standard process. What they can do is they can optimizing their process of the supply chain. And then after that, they can get the full ESG platform. And all the companies can't do this one. Why? Because each step of the system, they speak different language. From the inventory, warehouse, logistics, they don't communicate to each other. They also have different systems.
วันนี้ภาคครัวเรือนครับแบกรับภาระหนี้สินและภาระทางด้านพลังงานทดแทนต่างๆเราจะสังเกตได้ว่าปีนี้ที่ผ่านมานะครับผมปี 2026 เนี่ยเราได้รับข้อมูลทางด้านพลังงานทดแทนที่ค่าไฟเนี่ยเพิ่มขึ้นนะครับ 20-30% ต่อปีเราจะสังเกตได้ว่ามันมีผลกระทบต่อด้านภาคครัวเรือนภาคธุรกิจและภาครัฐนะครับผมและภาคอุตสาหกรรมภาคคาร์บอนฟุตพริ้นท์และ CO2 ด้วยนะครับผมเรามีภารกิจนะครับผมที่อยากจะทำให้ประเทศไทยเป็น Net Zero นะฮะอย่างนี้นะครับผมเรา Energy Light เรามีเป้าหมายนะเรามีเป้าหมายภายใน 3 ปีนี้ 2025 2026 2027 เราจะก้าวกระโดดด้วยดังนี้ปี 2025 เนี่ยเราจะทำเป้าหมายให้ได้ประมาณ 37 ล้าน ปี 2026 เนี่ยเราจะทำเป้าหมายให้ได้ประมาณ 88 ล้านนะครับปี 2027 เนี่ยเราจะทำรายได้ขององค์กรเราเนี่ยให้ได้ 100 ล้านพลังงานทดแทนในประเทศนี้ครับท่านผมอยู่ในรุ่นแรก
The benefit is we merge 3 steps to 1 step that can save the land more than 50%. We reduce the power consumption over 90% from aeration without chemical addition and generate a negligible sludge. All of benefits can decrease the OPEX. We got international publication, patented the technology, the award from national and international, and lastly, we got certified from UN, like Climate Action Leader Recognition.
Sorry about that. So for the boron neutron capture therapy is combined with the boron compound to very accuracy for treatment cancer with the neutron beam. Neutron beam is the neutral beam when compared with the electron and the proton. So the mechanism is we have the boron. Boron is the substance of the nature accumulate in the tumor cell, react at accuracy for the neuron reaction, mostly for the glioblastoma. And why we should the precision proton therapy, because when we're talking to previously back to 20 years, you just know about
cobalt 60 is very old-fashioned technology, a lot of side effect to the patient. And for another technique is a boron neutron capture therapy. It's very precision to the tumor, mostly for the neuro. And the proton therapy is heavy particle and deep precision with minimal toxicity. Just only the lesion is not to the normal tissue. And when we are together, it's defined to future in radiotherapy in Thailand.
And that division is, the project will be complete, all the facility. The moment you come in to the moment you die, we also have cremation. So you don't need even to get all the facility, health, care and so on. It's also 100% in certain sections for retirees or people have mobility problems. We can prove that I've done it. I've been in this field for 50 years working with people, cancer and so on. So I'm very confident. The other 10% are connected with electrical radiation. You know, a lot of, you go to hotel, the electrical socket is just next to your head. Then you have high potential of brain tumor. And the office, of course, people in the office with the panel of electrical cable socket just half meters from your body. And you need a range of 1.5 meters to be free from the electrical radiation.
I realized that opportunity from lots of tourists who are mostly the Koreans and Japanese, because Chinese as well. Like there's a high demand of the travelers to go to Kota Kinabalu. And in Singapore as well, we have 65,000 Koreans living that places in Indonesia as well. So I saw the differentiations with Korea things from the postnatal village. You know how much we pay for the one woman had a baby.
How they can begin to be the good programmer? What about the coding? Study with ChatGPT? That is correct. Maybe you don't know. You know, because a good teacher or they want to study with the Mark Zuckerberg to coding the social media like the Facebook. How they can study? Or maybe they want to study this MIT. Maybe difficult to find that. So they interest to programming and technology, and where they get the com in or com side is a problem. So that's why we will focusing on the technology programming. It's also key important of the revenue that we get a paid cam, sponsor cam, cost sale, we have a AI token sale, subscription plan, we also have this, and we also have the token package, like if the student want to use more AI assistant or more example, they have to pay by token. This is our revenue. It's just like if you just think about that, LCS is the top, and we will have the 7-Eleven, like the costing in the industry of the coding station. So industry focus in the technology and AI, and the core cost is the AI programming. So the skilling by you just open is everywhere, every province, like a learning convenience store. And the next thing, if we are the focus with the wellness, it's like we have a Starbucks, and the wellness, healthcare, mindfulness, and franchise for the mental and physical wellness center. And the next thing, if we open the industry like the creator, this creator education is an expand influencer mental network similar scale. So the cost franchise will open the market by themselves. That is the scaling.
And our mission is to empower people to live longer, healthier, and more fulfilling life through advanced cellular therapies. And then we believe that all the beauty and health begin with the inner health, okay? Where the cell is the origin of our body, okay? And then we definitely believe that prevention is better than cure. Okay, next slide. This is our medical team. We have a lot of specialist doctors. They have more than 20 years of experience in different fields and very well versed to use stem cells to treat different problems. Okay, like we have cardiologists, we have sport medicine, we have minimal anesthetic to inject the stem cell on the spinal, and then to heal all the nerve issue like Alzheimer, Parkinson, and all these problems. So we already actually have registered a patent for the way we culturing and expand the natural killer cell. Okay, actually we also have some testimonial to publication also to prove that we use this NK cell to solve a lot of some cancer risk issue. Okay, next. Okay, now I also partnering with one Taiwan group that actually they already have clinical trial to completion using CIK cell to treat solid tumor, especially the lung cancer.
To renovate and build up for the instruments and make the system inside. Right now, the land already have the building, and for my side, I have the connections with the health Thai public department, University of the nurse and doctor, and I also have the connection with the technology department of Thailand. This is a good chance.
Inviting me for this year's summit, and also thank you for choosing Thailand as a venue. I hope the participants from all over the world at least spend a few more days after the event enjoying nature. We have very nice beaches down south, mountains up north. Everybody will fall in love with Thailand for sure for this trip, and I'm really grateful to be one of the participants this year to get to share insights from the world stage, Davos, what the leaders had to say about the future of longevity, the future of technology, the future of AI on the medical sector. And I hope it will create inspiration, useful information for the participants today, and hopefully prepare Thailand for the biggest, I'd say, opportunity, as Thailand is the most suitable place to be a longevity hub globally going forward. Thank you for having me, and looking forward to joining again next year.
Yes, today I'm very proud to come here as speaker because I would like to get information for anyone who see this video clip, because the Thailand, they have the policy, very important policy for the wellness center or wellness hub for the world. Because Thailand have like a high class or world class medicine and medical for the economic. Because to preventing of the health is very important than to fix or to repair. Because our self, our body, our mind, they would like to be like a holistic medical. Holistic medical is not only the strong of the body, but also including about the community, the family medical, and anything that's your lifestyle. Like we transform to the Thailand transform to the digital society. Anyone they have the digital tool, digital device for use every day. Like a small kid like elder people, anyone can have the smart device. So if we have no more the immunity for use the digital device, that's make our country have the problem of the budget to spend for fix or for repair of the body. Especially something has in the mind or your brain, if they have to be destroyed by the digital content and something for emotional, and they not easy to get it remain. But now I think it's the Thai politics policy. They would like to spend time and money to create the like a medical economic. This means Thai will be the wellness hub for anyone to come to Thailand. And second is for the wellness tourism. The last one is for the haven of the retirement. Anyone who know that Thailand now there is the elder society. They have the 20% of the population to be the elderly. So I need anyone to concern your health and concern your family, especially for your parents who's old and who will be the elderly. And we have to concern about their health and to protect by the preventing medicine. So I need to support this policy and need to move forward for the Thailand to be the wellness hub. Thank you very much.
สวัสดีค่ะ I'm Dr. ฟ้าวณิพุทธสันประสิทธิ์วงศ์ from Vitalize Scientific Wellness Center and Bamrungrad International Hospital, and also currently I hold the position of the CEO of Lifestyle Tech Solution Company Limited. This year it is my honor to be here, invited by Kun Jackie. It is a very admirable effort that Kun Jackie tried to connect people around the globe into one place and to have like a discussion and to share our vision, our knowledge and our expertise in order to help moving forward not only on the wellness sector but also on the economic and on the sustainability also. So that I had a great talk today. I have met with many like-minded people and looking forward and exciting collaborations.
My name is Dr. Harsh Sethi. I'm from Thai Nanotechnologies Private Limited, India. We are into energy efficiency improvement of renewable energy, particularly solar, green buildings, green hydrogen. I think CHG Summit is especially relevant in the current context of collaboration, sustainability and innovation in the energy industry, because I come from that. So I've found that there are a lot of good ideas, sharing, collaboration opportunities between different people over here. People are talking about sustainability not just in energy but in wellness, in tourism also. When we talk of energy, sustainability means reducing carbon emissions, mitigating the climate effect and reducing the fossil fuel dependency. And innovation generally comes how people can innovate, better use of resources, and this particularly fits in very well. Very happy to see a lot of stakeholders coming and speaking on this topic. Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Lynette Seat from reservedaily.com, and we bridge between clinics, wellness center, and of course user. So do come visit our website reservedaily.com, and we are from Malaysia, but we're looking to expand into Asia market. And what I think about CHG is that pretty good presenters out there, and met with some new people as well and new doctors. So thank you, Jackie, for inviting me and his team for putting the work tirelessly, even though there's been a drag of event, but overall it's a good experience. Thank you.
My name is Teru Ishimada. I'm the president and the CEO of Global M&M Consulting, Tokyo, Japan. And I'm very honored to be invited and to make a presentation GHC Global Summit 2025. And so I'm extremely thankful to the Jack On and the team of this summit for this year, and hope that we can contribute to the future of GHC Global Summit 2025 and beyond. Thank you very much.
It's been a great experience this year. The summit, you're talking about people who are leaders in their field of expertise. And to be in a room full of people who are on the cutting edge, who are inventing, who are creating, who are researching, it's electric. It is absolutely electric. And if you're not here this year, well, now you know what you need to be doing next year.
Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Michael from Alley Coffee, which is a very innovative concept towards bringing health, wellness and well-being to everyone. This is a development over 30 years, founded by Dr. Ying and myself, and we combine the art, the science, the lifestyle through traditional Chinese medicine, herbal lifestyle through a cup of coffee to bring wellness starting from yourself, starting with the soul of your body, awakening by the master seed of a coffee bean. With this, we welcome each and every one to continuously come to Top Wellness Global Summit to learn from all the amazing speakers here, where you can share, learn, impart, and co-create the beauty of the future. Welcome to Top Wellness Summit 2005.
Hi, I'm Professor Dr. Sri Dr. Mike Chan. I'm 64, moving to 65 in this industry for the last 42 years. Started in 1983 in Germany and Switzerland. At the same time, trained by, apart from the Germans and the Swiss, also with the Soviets, where stem cells was one of the originators, apart with the Germans, and today there has been there for 193 years. Wasn't new, in fact. In fact, cell therapy, they call it in the early days, was the evolution of stem cell therapy today. Now, it's my fourth time in here in this event. I've been here since the first inception. I believe there's a lot together, a lot to learn from everyone, and a lot to share to everyone. I believe with everything what Jackie has done is wonderful, and I congratulate him for making an event like this happening all the time and every year. Continue to do more, Jackie, and wonderful to you guys. Please continue to do what you can do. Bring the best of the world to the world. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Today event is very successful. We have had the opportunity to invite a lot of high position people from government sector, from private sector and NGO to join together in order to make Thailand become one of the wellness hub of the world. I think the way that we have planned now is to make it different. The world at present is having a lot of disaster. So we would like to work together in order to provide peace on earth, and last but not the least, health is the most important asset of all humans in this world. If we could make them become healthy with the ability to maintain their life without having to depend on anybody, the world will be a better place to live. So please continue working together and make it better day by day.
I'm Professor Dr. Xania Sofra. I have two doctorates, one in neurophysiology, one in clinical psych. And I just joined the Global Summit. It's a wonderful conference, very well organized, wonderful speakers. I know most of the speakers here actually, and I will be talking about longevity, anti-aging, how hormonal balance basically enhances both your psychological status and your health, and how it prolongs your life.
Hi, I'm Dr. Sri Ganesh, the Malaysian Budget and Business Hotel Association National President, and also the President for the Malaysian Tourism Federation. I'm here today at the CHG Global Summit to actually witness the summit, which empowered 7 pillars such as wellness, tourism, investment, and many more, which we see a lot of global leaders or innovative leaders get together in discussing the next view that they want to do and the next direction of the pillars which has been chosen by this CHG Global Summit. I would like to congratulate the organizers for doing and taking this important step ahead in bringing together all those leaders in the industry and having a very fruitful discussion and forum. So congratulations once more to all the organizers of CHG Global Summit.
Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Thawatchai Kamlatham. I'm the former director of the Department of Thai Traditional Medicine, Ministry of Health, and now I'm the instructor, the director of the Cannabis Health Science Faculty of Allied Health Science, University of Suan Sunanta. Today I'm glad to be here and join the Global Summit again this year. My vision is to bring the traditional and science together and make the people live longer by the herbal medicines. And my duty is to teach the students to think and to invent and to do more research for the evidence-based medicine to support the idea of longevity and also to promote the use of the herb for the wellness and for industry. I'm proud that Thailand now is going to be the aging society, and people in Thailand would expect to live as long as 123 years. And in that case, we think that living longer is to be healthier, and not only medicine can do that. We have to do in the prevention, promotion, and wellness. That's why to make the people happy and live longer. Thank you.
What do you think about our summit today and yesterday you being to the first time being to Bangkok? Yeah, and this is we are from Guangzhou Phaeton Furniture, China. 感觉怎么样？
很高兴在这个盛况空前的这个 CHG 全球峰会这个在我们的主办方CRSW 集团的这个召集下搭建了这样一个平台让我们广州飞腾家具有一个展示的空间，跟这么众多的这个社会名流、这个专家学者大家一起沟通交流相互分享一些在现在复杂的这个形势下我们应该怎样去从容容的应对这个经济的下行怎么样利用创新和技术带给这个全世界人民的健康谋幸福的生活。
Okay.
谢谢。
Yeah, Mr. Duan said it's a great honor to be here to join the CHG Global Summit. Yeah, invited by Mr. Jackie. It's a very pleasure to be here, and also he said this is a good opportunity to gather the people from all over the world, from Thailand, from China, from many countries, Malaysia, Singapore, to come together, to learn together and to discuss about innovation, the sustainability, and also the wellness. And we also want to seize this opportunity to talk about our wellness furniture. And so thank you very much to provide us this platform.
So glad I came today to the CHG Global Summit 2025, organized by my friend Jackie Ong from Indonesia. This is the first time of its summit of its kind, and it has been quite well. I met so many people, variety of people I should say, researchers, innovators, business owners, instructors, teachers, professors, and people from politics like myself, on the policy side, if I want to put it in a better way. In other words, this brainstorming, there is a coming together of the variety of the society under one word, wellness. Wellness is a very good word because it covers so many ways that people can live their lives, The people could be comfortable, relaxing, and happy, and people could make a living out of it. It's a good business as well. So I think the theme that Jackie Ong chose for his first CHG Global Summit of Wellness is a very timely and very correct one. I wish him and all of the organizers success. I wish this continue. I wish this stem into the new lives, better lives of more people in the world, not just in Thailand.